Between the 15th and 17th centuries, Europe was gripped by famine, plague, and religious wars. The Black Death had wiped out a third of the population, crops failed due to the Little Ice Age, and constant warfare created chaos. In this climate of despair, people sought explanations for their suffering. Superstition thrived, and the church preached that the devil was at work. Fearful villagers began blaming unseen forces, setting the stage for the witch hunts to come. In 1487, Heinrich Kramer published the Malleus Maleficarum, a manual defining witchcraft as heresy. It claimed women were inherently weak to Satan's influence, especially healers and midwives. The book, endorsed by Pope Innocent VIII, spread like wildfire. Its misogynistic theories became legal doctrine, instructing judges to extract confessions by any means necessary. This text turned suspicion into systematic persecution. Accusations often targeted marginalized women, elderly widows, herbalists, or those who defied gender norms. A single rumor, a child's illness, a failed harvest, could spark mob violence. In 1590, German midwife Anna Koldenbach was accused after a nobleman's son died. With no legal defense, her fate was sealed. Such accusations diverted blame for real crises like poverty or disease. Interrogations were designed to inflict maximum pain. The strappado suspended victims by dislocating arms. Water torture forced gallons into the stomach. In Bamberg, Germany, 300 witches confessed under such methods, though none had magical powers. Judges like Jean Bodin argued torture was necessary to save souls. These confessions were then used to justify executions. Trials were public theater. In 1612, the Pendle witch trials in England drew crowds eager for drama. Judges, often local landowners, relied on spectral evidence, like dreams or hearsay. Execution warrants required minimal proof. The accused stood no chance. Over 80% of those tried were convicted. These trials reinforced social order through terror. Executions served as grim warnings. In 1589, 133 witches were burned alive in Quedlinburg, Germany. The smell of burning flesh hung for days. Children were forced to watch, learning the price of defiance. Yet some victims turned the tables. In 1597, Scottish witch Margaret Aiken tricked judges by identifying wealthy enemies as witches before recanting. Many persecutions were fueled by greed. In Trier, Germany, accused witches' properties were seized by bishops. A 1627 case saw a mayor's widow executed so officials could claim her vineyard. Historians estimate 20% of trials involved inheritance disputes. The witch hunts became a tool for wealth redistribution, upward. The hunts reinforced male dominance. Women who lived alone, 15% of Europe's population post-plague, threatened inheritance systems. In 1563, the Council of Trent decreed female obedience mandatory. Midwives, keepers of reproductive knowledge, were especially targeted. By 1650, male doctors replaced them, controlling women's bodies through science. Not all complied. In the Pyrenees, cunning women hid accused in mountain caves. German nun Maria Hall famously survived 62 torture sessions without confessing. Secret networks smuggled targets to tolerant regions like Spain's Basque Country, where witchcraft was dismissed as superstition. These acts preserved fragments of female autonomy. By 1700, up to 60,000 had been killed, 75% women. The hunts declined as Enlightenment thinkers like Voltaire mocked their irrationality. Yet the scars remained. For centuries, witch silenced assertive women. Modern parallels, from McCarthyism to online mobs, prove scapegoating never died. It merely evolved with the times.